understudy, like fire her on the spot, and I mean it. And he does this all the time. Is Rita Ora Becky with the good hair? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? Rita Ora, I think she's a British American artist who signed with Roc Nation back in 2008. I think she put out her first album around 2012, but I think years later there was a dispute over her not producing subsequent albums. Anyways, there was rumors going on that there was an affair between her and Jay-Z, and once Beyonce came out with her 2016 Lemonade album, you know what I mean, a lot of people were saying Rita was Becky with the good hair. What I thought I would do today is, I'm going to do a read and see if Rita really is Becky with the good hair. Now, y'all know, of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle the cards and let's see if Rita Ora is Becky with the good hair. Alright, so let's shuffle the cards and let's see if we get the answers that we seek. You got the Page of Pentacles upright. That means that she was fresh in her career. She was trying to build her career. She was like the understudy. I wonder if it was Beyonce's understudy that she was. Not sure yet. Let's pull some more cards. Alright, so you got the Justice reversed. She was done wrong. There was something, I feel like the courts didn't rule in her favor. Not to mention, you know, she was you know what I mean? I feel like she was cheated out of a lot of stuff. Let me see, they moved forward because there was a struggle and stuff like that going on. I asked the cards about if she was Becky with the good hair. So like I said, you got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Justice reversed. It felt like it was an injustice done. You know what I mean? It was something that was wrong. I feel like Beyonce feels like she was wronged. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Yeah, I feel like she was Beyonce's understudy at first. Beyonce, I feel like she ignored a lot of her intuition. There was something in her intuition telling her that there was something weird there. You know what I mean? Something going on. I think she felt that there was something going on. And I think this is linked to the reason that Rita Ora's career didn't go too well, because ties were severed. Beyonce had it so that ties were severed between Roc Nation and Ora, or at least Jay-Z and Ora, because, let me see here. So looking over the cards, right, Beyonce felt like she was the queen. She was the one living in the luxury. You know what I mean? This girl was not going to come for her spot. She got insecure like she always do, allegedly. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. One of the ways to move past this is to drop Ora. Like, I feel like this is typical of her. Yeah, one of the ways that her and Jay-Z can move past it is to drop Ora. So, Ora was fired. You know what I mean? She had found out, I think, that he was spending money on her, too. You know what I mean? But Ora was fired after all that hard work she had put out, you know what I mean, to try to make her album go well. She felt like, let me see here. It's like Beyonce swept her destiny all from in front of her. She felt like Beyonce made some... Well, I'm not going to say she felt like it. I'm seeing in the cards Beyonce made him rush to make this decision, like fire her on the spot, and I mean it. You know what I mean? Kind of like, this is what I'm feeling like. You know, Jay-Z, from what I'm seeing in the cards, is a cheater. He slept with plenty of women, and he's selfish and self-serving. You know what I mean? And Beyonce finds out about it and always... Like, basically, I'm not going to say she blames herself, but it's always like, you know what I mean? This is what they typically do. She makes them fire the girls, or she ruins their careers. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. She found out you're sleeping with Jay-Z, she's going to have you blackballed. And I feel like that's what they did. They, like, things turned against her real quick. The Ora. I mean, you know, Rita Ora. You know, he had the resources to make her rich. She was trying to get rich. You know, they was communicating with each other. But Beyonce was like, oh, that's going to stop right there. That's going to cease. I'm not seeing anything romantic right now. Let me see here. she would. Right now, I'm seeing that it was career. So far, like, I don't know. I haven't seen anything romantic yet. Maybe it will be. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna say they wasn't messing around. I feel like at this point right now, Beyonce, at least felt like they were allegedly. Like, we'll go further along into the cards to see if there was anything romantic going on between them. You know what I mean? See here. They're rich. Competition. She's the one who shut that down real quick. It got out. And she was getting ready to walk away from him. You know what I mean? He didn't want to expose that. Let me see. Hold on. Alright. So I'm seeing there might have been some kind of romantic affair going on. Yep, there was an extramarital affair, and she threatened to end the relationship and leave him if he didn't end it. Like, kind of like what they always do. You know what I mean? It's the image. These two are a brand and they are an image together. So they're not. That's why he's like, nah. You know what I mean? He's a cheater and he does this all the time. But allegedly, you know what I mean? He's always having illicit affairs. There was a lot of toxicity, but they decided to release her because Beyonce was disgruntled. Beyonce was very hurt by this affair. I don't know why, but for some reason Beyonce was. Beyonce was extremely hurt by this affair. She took this one to heart. I don't know why this affair particularly she took to heart, but I'm seeing in the cards that she did. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Like you guys said, she may have made a whole album about her. His plan was to make her famous, but to block her fame. No, not his plan. I feel like it was her fame. Block her fame. No, his plan was to make her famous. Beyonce wanted to block her fame because he was going to take care of her. He was going to put her on. You know what I mean? That he felt like they was vibing real good. Beyonce made all kind of threats, about what, about stuff that could happen with her if he didn't, you know what I mean, including leaving and all that other stuff. If he didn't, you know what I mean, step in. If he didn't sever ties with her, like she said, allegedly. Alright, let me put some more cards. He slowed her progress down, like the girl. The girl didn't know about it. I feel like she had blinders on, but he slowed her progress down significantly. And you know what I mean? Because Beyonce wasn't happy with... Hold on. Let me say that. He slowed down her progress a lot, significantly, and started, basically giving her projects to other people. I'm seeing in these cards, they stopped... They're ex-lovers. So I'm feeling like there was a love triangle going on. He did slow down her progress because Beyonce found out about it and she was disgruntled about it. You know what I mean? She was going to do some rash things, so he had to make some decisions real quick. So it was more like a thing where he just kind of let her career fall by the wayside. Like I said, not too much creative attention was given to her anymore. Yeah, he put an end to it. He also started being more like a unfair boss, and that's what she's seen. It kind of, like I said, they kind of ruined her career. She was expanding London, and the next minute, her career was just, ruined, and she felt like she didn't have any other choice but to leave him and leave Rock Nation. I'm seeing the Empress. Okay, wait, she needed to grow somewhere else, so she had to leave him to grow because things were so unstable because they used to have been lovers. Yeah, so I'm feeling like the first card was a yes card. That I pulled up the page of Pentacles, it was a yes card. So there was something there with Rita. You know what I mean? I don't know why Beyonce was so intimidated by Rita, but I feel like allegedly, this reading was trying to say that it was something there. I don't know, maybe Jay-Z favorited her. Maybe she really felt threatened by Rita. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Tell me what you guys think down below. Do y'all think that Rita was who Beyonce was talking about on her album? Do y'all think that Beyonce was the reason why her career stalled because she found out about an affair between her and Jay-Z? I even feel like maybe Jay-Z was feeling the girl. You know what I mean? Allegedly, of course. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. Love you, my babies. Have a good one.